Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back to the Growing Samoan podcast. I'm your host, Henry Willie, aka Hen Dog, aka DJ Hen, in the Heezy House, Frishy's House. And I got a special edition podcast going on today. Like I said, the last podcast, it's going to be a solo podcast. I don't know. Maybe we're going to have a lot of these because doing these podcasts is pretty new to us, me and Tala, and we're busy. Everybody has busy lives, but my main goal is to uh, complete the podcast because it's just really something I love doing. But hey, life happens, right? So this podcast is going to be a solo one, and it's a special one because if you go to our YouTube page, um, I'm at a spot right now. You know, uh, I like to get outdoors, and this spot right now is just right down the street from our house, and it's a pretty nice spot. It's very therapeutic when you're able to um, just breathe in and enjoy the outdoors. If you're an outdoors kind of person, I am. I mean, I don't know if it's because I was born by the water or what, but every time I see the water, which is where I'm at right now, I think it's called Dash Point in Tacoma, Washington, but it's kind of like borderline from where we live in Federal Way, and I'm at this Cliff House restaurant, but they're closed right now. If you go to our YouTube page, you can see the video. But they have a nice spot here. I come here. This is my second time actually since I moved here. First time we was cruising by, I stopped by in the morning, and if you look at the video, I'm trying to angle the camera right now. In this spot right here, you'll see the beautiful Mount Rainier setting. But right now it's rainy and cloudy, so you can't even see the mountain. But if you're from Washington or you visited Washington, you know what Mount Rainier is. It's on our license plates. So, welcome back to another episode of Growing Samoan. I'm in the back of my car here, and because I like to get out, I'm an early bird, and in the mornings, especially in the weekends, on my days off, I'm like the first one up because I'm early bird. I work early mornings, and I got to get up early. So on my weekends, day offs, if there's like an outdoor spot that I love, that I can take a walk and just, feel in Mother Nature. It it's a real big stress reliever. It's very therapeutic. Like I said before, maybe it's because, well, like I said before, I love the water, and maybe it's because I was born, on the islands and has something to do with that. But for some reason, I just love every time I see the water. It just makes me feel good inside. And everybody's different. Maybe you feel good looking at trees and bushes or concrete city blocks and stuff like that. But yeah, so here we go. This is a special edition out here in Tacoma slash Federal Way. It's going to be a real quick one. Just want to say thank you once again to all the listeners. If you're just now joining us, please go to the first episode, episode one, and just start from there, y'all. Maybe you can, take some notes and use some of that to help you out in your daily life, because that's what this podcast is all about. Growing Samoan, our journey, and how we're trying to reach financial independence, and just bring you guys along with us on this journey. So this one's gonna be a real good one, y'all. You got a nice view if you go to YouTube. You can see the YouTube channel on Growing Samoan. You just type in Growing Samoan on YouTube and we'll pop up there, just like the podcast. GroinSamoan. And man, it's beautiful out here. This is real deal, real life. This is the Pacific Northwest at its core, right here. Rainy, cloudy, wet, and I'm still wearing shorts. I guess I became a Washingtonian. We wear shorts, and you see my feet. We got slippers too. I'm wearing socks though. Ah, dang, I almost put a cramp there. Oh, gotta stretch it out. So I'm too big. I'm a big guy in the back of my car. So, anyways, let's go, y'all. Let me see what I got here. On Talofa lava, malolele, aloha, yorana, and bula, and hello. Greetings. If you watch this Growing Samoan podcast and you have a hello in your language, hey, type it in the comments, in YouTube, or put a comment on iTunes, and let us know, and I'll say it. So today, I'm just going to go over something that I think will help out people, more of a motivational podcast today, because that's what helps me out, and I'm pretty sure it can help you guys out. Um, so there's a few quotes that I'm just going to go by today, and then we're going to read a comment from one of our listeners, and then we're going to give you the tip of the day, the health tip of the day, and then we'll probably just end it right there. So let's start off with the quote. I got about three quotes. Let's go with the first quote. And this one can help out a lot of people because it helps me out every single day. And the quote number one is, "Let go of the past so you can grow." Let go of the past to grow. I think that's how it's said. So let's say that again. Let go of the past to grow. You got to let go. Now, for some people, it can mean deep, deep past, something that's really, really deep, or a long time ago. And for our daily life, it's 5 minutes ago, an hour ago, 2 minutes ago, whatever, what have you. And I deal with that every day, y'all. Like, I'll be thinking about something stupid, and I'll just let it get me irritated, and then I'll just hear a good motivational like talk or something on a video, a YouTube video or somewhere, a podcast, and I'll come back to that. Just let the past go to grow, and I'll just think about it. It's like, why the hell was I just angry about something as little? And it could be something so stupid, something so little that you're just angry of for no reason, like road rage, or you are hangry, and you were throwing a fit, or something real, even more little, stupider than that. And then it'll just hit you, and then you just got to tell yourself, what the hell am I, angry about? Let that go. And then all of a sudden, boom, you're living more happier day. Your day's more happier. You're moving forward, and you're growing. Now that's every day. Every day we got to do that. We got to take that in every day. Just let it go so you can grow. Now, for some people, and I know some people, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you listeners and viewers know some people who have a hard time of letting shit go. Like literally letting, whether it's from a few days ago, a week, months, years, it's hard for them to let go. And I don't know. All I can do is just pray for those, friends, family members, whoever they may be in your life. But one thing of that quote that can relate to that situation for that person or for you is that I think once you do let it go, whatever it may be, um, maybe it be little drama, big drama, you're gonna grow. You're gonna grow. There's not gonna be anything holding you back from moving forward, from growing. Um, it's all about you and your life. It's whatever is going on. If you have history, anger, excuse me, animosity against people in your past, that's not affecting them whatsoever. That is not affecting them, not 1 second, minute, hour. They don't care about you. But if you're thinking in your mind about what they're thinking and how it's affecting you, years later and it's still affecting you, then it's going to make your day or your life miserable. That's why, hence, you have to just let it go. Once you let it go, your life be easy, y'all. Straight up. And if not, if not super easier, but at least it'll be a little easier. You know. So just try that. It works for me. That's the only reason why I'm saying this. Whatever I learned, hey, I'm here to share. That's all I can do. Um, Moving on to quote number two. Let me see. Where was it? Oh, where is it at? Oh, here's a good one. Moving on to quote number two is time. So here's a quote. When somebody asks or says, I don't have enough time, or they say, if I had extra time, I can make some extra money. Oh, now we're going into some finances. So if you're trying to do something, you're saying, well, if I had extra time, then I can make some extra money. So saying like you're too busy at work and stuff like that. But if you have extra time, you can make some money. But I think Jim Rohn said, forget it, because there's no such thing as extra time. There's only 24 hours in a day, and that's what I love that. So use it wisely. What you do with your free time is what makes you or breaks you. So that's awesome. I love that. And time is something that is true. You don't have 25 hours, 26 hours in a day, 27 hours in a day. All you get is all you get is 24 hours, people. So whatever time you're using, if you're doing 5 hours on Netflix and you're binging every day, every weekend, all your days off, all your hours off, right when you get home, that's time you could be, working on a part-time job, a side hustle, something you love doing, like that you have a passion for. If it's photography, DJing, um, doing anything like selling food or stuff like that, whatever it may be, arts and crafts, entertainment, dancing, music. Instead of 5 hours binging on Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime, whatever it may be, hey, that's where that time can go to. So there's no excuses for people to say, hey, I don't have time. If I had more time, then I can make more money. Uh, I heard that from Jim Rohn. If you guys don't know who Jim Rohn is, Google him, YouTube him, Jimrohn. He's an old school motivational speaker, and he's passed away. I don't know when he passed away, but he's gone now. But his words still, you know, they're embedded in time. Because I listened to the guy, and he's gone, but powerful words from him. And I think that's one of the ones that really caught me, and it made me push me even more to be like, yeah, that's true. Gaming, just sitting around on my social media feed, uh, binging on Netflix. That's my shizno, Netflix. And sometimes it's cool. I still do it, of course, when I make time for my entertainment, but I don't use all of it for strictly entertainment and just doing nothing. Every day now, I try to implement my time, wisely. So that's quote number two. I hope that can help out a lot of you guys out and gals out there, and Tanias and Tamas and all you Polynesians around the world. Yeah, use your time, and you know, um, be productive with your time. More likely, you can have fun, you can have entertainment time, but yeah, just be productive. Switch it up here and there. Um, if I had extra time, I can make some extra money. Yeah, there's only 24 hours in a day. I love that quote. So, you got to use your time. There's no such thing as extra time. You can't pull out another hour in the 24-hour day you have. All right, y'all. What else I got here? One last quote. Oh, this quote right here. Mm-mm-mm. So here's another podcast I'm gonna put down in the bottom of the show notes that I think it's cool. It's another financial, personal finance, personal development podcast from this Maoli girl, but that means African American girl. But her podcast is very diverse. She has people from all cultures, and it's called Journey to Launch. Uh, Jamila Sufrant, I think that's her name. I'll put the show notes at the bottom of the link if you guys want to check her out, and also Jim Rohn. Maybe I'll put in Jim Rohn at the bottom of the show notes. But so this was from one of her episodes, and she had a guest on her show, and the guest said a quote that she heard, and I took that and I loved it. And this is the last quote of the podcast, and I hope this helps you out. For you people out there that have dreams, that you always dream about doing something, you dream about, uh, making a business, doing a career about something, you dream about being a dancer, entertainer, a hairstylist, a YouTube blogger, whatever it may be, an artist, musician, whatever, fireman, I don't care, anything. This can hit home for you and hopefully can help you out. The quote, the last quote of the day, quote number 3 is: if you don't build your dreams, someone is going to hire you to build theirs. Boom. Once again, if you don't build your dreams, someone else is going to hire you to build theirs. And I was at work when I heard this, and that hit me hard. And I was just like, mother? It's like, damn. Because while I'm working, obviously someone hired me to build their dreams. And, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm working at a job right now, and I'm working for somebody that hired me because it's building, his dreams. Because he's the owner. He's the owner of the company. And I just, it hit me hard after, being financially educated, and having some financial literacy, learning about my own passion and my own dream and what I want to do in my life. So when I heard this, it hit me hard, and I was like, "Shh, motherfucker." But at the same time, I felt relieved because actually I am working on my own dreams part time. So I have my day job, but in my side hustle, I'm working on my financial independence career, or not career, but financial independence goal, other side hustles. And I felt okay when I heard that because I'm doing something on the side now that's building my dreams. So I called Tala up and I said, babe, oh my gosh, this quote just fucking hit me so hard, but I hate it and I love it. And I explained to her why I hated it for the main fact that, yeah, it's true. I'm hired building someone else's dream. And this owner that I work for, he's living at the top, balling out of control, millionaire, whatever. Maybe he's a billionaire. And I'm just working for him, not on my dreams, but his dream. That was his dream to build this company that I work for. And then I said, but I feel good because even though I am doing this for this guy building his dreams, at the same time, I've started my own side dreams that will slowly build up into my own dreams where I can do it full time. So I hope that can hit home. I mean, I hope that can help people out there. I hope it hits home and it motivates you guys to go out there and just to continue on your dreams. I'm here in the Pacific Northwest where it is rainy right there right now. Let me get some more footage here on this beautiful view. I'm at the Cliff House restaurant. It's in the morning, so nobody's here, which is good. I get some me time out here. And If people were here, I wouldn't care. It's grown Samoan. This this is my world, y'all, and I just love you guys. Want to say thank you once again for tuning in. Hopefully, you can get something out of this podcast again. And oh, let me get this camera right. And I'm gonna have some podcasts like this where it's just me solo polo, and that's just life, y'all. That's how it is. Enjoy life every minute you can. I'm wearing my Seahawks gear, my hat, because it's Sunday. We're about to watch a football game, and yeah, I know a lot of you guys aren't Seahawks fans and all that, but you know, it's okay. It's just a sport, Um, I have fun watching it. If so, you just got to enjoy life, people. If you love a sports team and you root for them and you're a fan, you remember what the word fan comes from, fanatic. That means you're crazy. But hey, at least it's something you love doing. And sports, football. In this case, we're in the States, so NFL football is the big thing here. I know in like New Zealand, Australia, it's rugby, and in like other countries like football or soccer. But hey, me and my wife, we love catching our Seahawks and watching the 12s go crazy out here in the Pacific Northwest. Um, big shout outs to all the rest of my family out there, all my Niner fans out there. 7 years, about 7 years of my childhood, I was raised in San Francisco, and I loved every minute of it. And here's the real the honest true story is that's why I became a football fan, because in the early or the late 80s, I'd say late 80s, early 90s, my dad, and I love my dad to death, rest in peace, rest in love. He got me into football, and his number one team was the San Francisco 49ers. So obviously, I was raised in a Niner household, and still today, I have family members out there. Big shout outs to all my family in California and around the world. And that's what made me become a fanatic in the game of football. Now, since I moved to the Northwest, I became a bandwagon Seahawks fan back in 2002, which I'm very proud of because this became home to me. And I love all my 12s. Been a fan since 2002 and still haven't been. Uh, oh, computer's messing up. Hold on. And I'll never go back. You know, um, 12s all day. But more love to everybody out there. If for all the football players, the Samoan football players in the NFL, that's their dream, man. Big ups to them because they accomplished their dreams. That was their main goal. That was their dream, and they did it. All the kids out there in the NFL still to today, the youth, the young men. I wouldn't say kids. I would say young men, young adults that are in the league, doing things, represent for our culture, our Polynesian people. Uh, they reach their dreams, and big ups to them too. Um, Dreams, y'all. Dreams. Got to start building your dreams. Build your dreams. I know we're all working for somebody else's dreams right now, but it's okay. Build your dreams. Don't give up. Just keep grinding. Keep listening to the Growing Samoan podcast. If you have any comments and all that good stuff, just go ahead and leave a comment. Go to our YouTube page and leave a comment. And if you can, once again, please go to iTunes and rate, review, and subscribe, and leave a comment, because the more uh, comments and reviews and rates we get, rate, the more our podcast can grow to help out our Polynesian community, our Samoan people, and people of all colors, all races. Excuse me. It's all about life, finances, but from the eyes of a Samoan man. That's me. I'm Pacific Islander. I'm Polynesian, and me and my wife are just on this journey that we just want to share with you guys. So once again, thank you guys. Please go to iTunes and rate, subscribe, and just do that, y'all. Take your time out and do that. Work on your dreams, and Before we end, you know, always got to get the health tip of the day. And, I keep it simple, y'all. Drink water. Here we go. This show is brought to you by water. H2O. I always carry my water bottle around. Mm. Here's another tip. Go to the Dollar Tree and well, actually, I got this from a birthday present or Christmas present from my nephew. It's a water bottle. It's a cool one, too. But this is what I did. I went to the Dollar Tree. That's the dollar store in the States. If you don't have a Dollar Tree in your States, then go find a Goodwill or something. And you get some water bottles, some nice, good water bottles. And, well, we have a water machine thing at home. And give it to your children because we have kids. If you don't have kids, use it for yourself. But for me, we have boys, and I said, here, use you guys water bottles. Stop making dishes. Stop using the cups in the cupboards, and use these damn water bottles and fill up your water. And my little one loves it. Gopo, he fills it up every day, and other ones too. And just to see my children drink water and kick the soda to the curb, it's the shit. It's the shit, y'all. Real talk right here, right now. You know, my kids' health, our kids' health, your kids' health, even your own, is, you know, is very, very important. It's big in the Polynesian community, y'all. I hope this tip can help you guys out. Drink some water. Get the water bottles. Give it to your kids. Say, hey, fill up your water bottle. Why? Because number one, it's healthy for you. Number two, yeah, you won't make any more dishes. And number three, you won't be polluting the earth with those plastic bottles that you keep buying. I know we gonna have those anywhere we go at functions and stuff, but at home, I mean, if you keep buying the plastic bottles, if you know, they just it's just too much. Unless you recycle them, that's good. But other than that, I mean, people just usually throw them away out in public, man. It's crazy. So, with that being said, we're gonna end this show off with the comment from the for the day. And this comment starts off is from the iTunes. So go to iTunes, y'all. Write, review, and subscribe, and I'll read this comment for you guys. So this one starts off. It says, "Choo!" Let me do it again. Choo! I'm over here out in the outdoors. I'm trying to find umu and stuff, but 5-star rating, and the comment says, "I love that this podcast exists. I'm excited to tap in. Thank y'all for the love and acknowledgement as well. We see y'all. Hearts, hearts, hearts." From Danny Boy Vitvalu. And Danny Boy's D Boy from from the show, the other podcast show for the cultures. And they're the ones that I gave big props and shout outs to. And I think our first episode, because when I was searching and looking for other Samoan podcasts, they were more relatable than anybody out there. So big, big shout outs to For the Cultures podcast, doing big things out there in California for the Polynesians and around the world because everybody's tapping into them. And yeah, I know they're saying, they like to say, we see y'all. They have a segment where they do the we see you segment where they give props, like giving props. And, yeah, I love that. We see y'all. That's from Danny Boy. Love y'all, Danny Boy, um, and everybody on the podcast and everything you guys do. Um, yeah, keep it going strong. I love it. I love it. That brings so much inspiration to me because when I get a comment like that from someone so famous like Danny Boy, uh, whew, it makes me yeah, my heart just, it's about to explode. It's like, wow, that's love right there. That's what this podcast is all about. Love for our Polynesian people. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it going. Poly Strong to everybody out there on the Growing Samoan podcast to keep spreading that love, y'all. Just keep spreading that love because the hate's going to keep coming every single day. You just got to battle it off with that armor of love. Just keep, spreading that love. That's the way you can do it. So thank you to all the listeners. I'm just trying to remember if I'm forgetting anything. I don't think I am. But thank you for everybody tuning in for this episode. Um, and other than that, yeah, just keep your dreams. Start working on your dreams, y'all. And the Growing Samoan podcast will, you know, always be here for you because we're here now. You just listen to any episode anytime you want. Share this with your family, friends. Listen it over and over again because the more you listen to it, you can catch something you didn't hear the first time. And that's about it, y'all. I love you. One last thing, if you go to the YouTube channel, I try to get a better view out here. This is the view again of that's Tacoma over there on the other side. There's a little naval shipyard, not a naval shipyard, Navy. It looks like a boat over there or something. And that's the port of Tacoma. I'll come back here on another sunny day. You'll see the beautiful mountain in the background. But yeah, if you like getting outdoors, you like me, go outdoors, go for a walk. Get some some stress relief time, some therapeutic time for yourself. I love y'all, and until next time, you know, stay tuned. We love you guys. Growing some on, and I'm out of here. Peace out. Peace.